Another thing there. It's just a copper wire with one of the probes at one end, one of the probes at the other. Now I can't heat this whole copper, okay? I don't have a big enough torch. But we're fluctuating, we're basically getting down to zero. It's kind of fluctuating a little bit, and that's because of the probes and everything that's going on in here. But now I'm going to do this. I'm just going to hold that heat on there. Let's see what happens.
Heat causes expansion, right?
Heat causes expansion, but what else does it do? Oh, now we're at 1. Holding solid. Now we're going on to 2. We're going on to 2.
Is that on a millivolt?
Millivolt. We're at 2 now. Now I'm just barely holding this right here at the very tip.
Just exciting electrons to move.
There you've got the idea. Oh, we're going to 3. Hey, we're up at 3. There's 3.
Excitement.
Okay? That's all I'm doing.
My ass, I'll move too.
Okay? Everybody got the idea? Okay? If I could heat more of this rod up, I would just keep making that climb higher and higher and higher and higher. Because I'd be getting electrons to move. When they move, what do? They leave the atom. What does the atom become?
Positive.
Positive. Okay, the negative is the one that moves. Now you'll see it drop. Watch. We're down to 2. It's cooling. It's cooling.
Blow on it.
So if you had a big enough one of those, you could start a car with it.
You bet I could. We're down to 1. We're working our way down to 1. Look, it's vibrating between 1 and 2. We're at 1 now.
So how did they get the whole potato thing?
Chemical.
They get power from the potato.
Chemical.
It probably is chemical.
It's chemical.
It's got acids in
It's
it.
dielectric.
Yeah, probably so. Okay, we're still at 1, but we're dropping. It'll take it a while to get lower than that because the electrons are saying, hey, I don't want to go there. That's kind of a little warm right here. Okay? Okay, while that's cooling down, I'm going to show you another little principle. All right. It'll eventually drop all the way down. It always does. Takes forever and a day, but it does it.
Oh, I know.
There it goes. Okay, it's halfway between right now, so you get the picture. No use wearing out my battery. Okay,
Save those batteries.
I have 2 batteries here. Now, this is the positive side, and this is the positive side. Okay? This is the negative side, and this is the negative side. I hope they're both charged. All right.
Yeah, you can't go positive.
Now, I put a resistor on here because these lights can't handle that much voltage. Okay, so I just put a resistor on there so I can save my lights. All right, I'm going to put this negative over here. Put this negative right here. Okay? I'm going to take and put this positive right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the negative on this battery, and I'm going to hook him over here to here. I'm going to take the positive on this battery, and I'm going to hook him up to here. Okay? Now, I'm doing 2 independents, right? Now, if I take this guy over to here and I put this guy to here, and I tie these 2 together, I'll just get the clip. Well, that's negative to negative. Okay? So the 2 positives are going. I got the negatives both on the
So you're
resistors.
going to double your voltage.
That's what you're going to tell me. Okay, I just put them on here, and guess what? You didn't see it change, did you? If I take this one off, that light goes out. If I take this one off, that light goes out, right?
Oh, you got hooked a different line, huh?
Okay? So they're both going, electrons are going from this battery through this light back to this one. They're not going over here. This one's going through here and back from here, going like this and right on through. They're going back to their source. They could care less about this source, because this is not where they started from. This is where they started from. Okay? So now what's taking place is, here you are. I've got them hooked together. Now, let's do this. Let's take that off of there, take that off of there, take this off of here, take this off of here. Now let's do this. This is a negative, right? Well, if I put this negative, this side's a positive, right here. So if I put this positive and this negative on the two different batteries, I should light that light up, right?
No.
Because positive electrons, negative electrons, right?
No.
Why?
You have to go positive,
There's no
positive,
source.
negative.
There's no circuit.
Why?
It's
The
a closed-
source is there.
No way home.
It's a closed circuit.
You got a
They
big.
didn't start from here.
Right, because
Their mates aren't here. Their mates here.
Unfortunately, you got a big capacitor. Is what you got right now.
Not even that. I've got negative electrons over here and positive electrons over here, but they don't want to. They don't even want to associate. They don't. I don't belong to you. You're completely something. I have no interest in you. Chuck full of negative electrons. Chuck full of positive electrons. But they never started from each other. This is its own source. This is its own source. Okay?
Are they trying to equal each other out though?
They ain't trying to do anything.
Will-
They
will
have
the
no
batteries being
EMF. They
will
have
the-
no electromotive.
Well, the batteries connected like that, like if one's more charging the other, kind of equal down to the other one? Not at all, huh?
They could
whenever
care less.
whenever you put positive and positive, negative and negative, and go off from there, then you've got a higher voltage.
Well, if you put a positive into a negative and a positive into a negative, like batteries, what you're doing is you're making these electrons go through this to get back to its home.
Right, make it.
So now you're doubling the amount of
Right,
force
what I'm
that's
talking about,
being
you're
done.
doubling it.
Because these guys want to get back to this battery, these guys want to get back to this battery, but they know they have to go through that when you get to this one.
Right,
So they're doubling their army.
right,
They're doubling their number.
exactly.
Okay? So, you've learned from the very beginning, I showed you guys this from the very beginning, that you cannot make electrons go that don't go to where they started from. They have to start from a source and go back to a source. Okay? So here we are. We just showed you that. Now, you guys are going to tell me tonight how that tube works. And you're going to tell me how every tube works from here on. Okay? Now,